everybody, it's Chris Eads, known online as Wootini, here with another one of my Gay Gamer video podcasts. I did see another movie this week, and while there are good movies out there that I could be seeing, and everyone's like, oh, Little Women is so great, there's nothing that makes me want to go and spend 2.5 hours in the theater watching that, I'm sorry. So instead, I keep seeing these movies that end up not being very good, but I want to give them a chance and also use my AMC A-List subscription so I'm not wasting my $24 a month. This week, I went to see The Turning, which, spoiler alert, as I said, wasn't very good. And in fact, it was actually almost more disappointing than The Grudge that I saw earlier in the month, because this one actually had some potential. Like, the performances are all good, the actors are fine, and there's some really lovely, like, photography and shots, and it's nicely photographed. And I also will give them credit for, while there are plenty of jump scares that are not actually that effective, but they did actually, I do give them credit for trying to do some spooky stuff with ghosts just appearing in the background and in the shadows and, you know, that sort of thing. They weren't actually creepy or scary or gave you chills, but I give the filmmakers credit for not just doing jump scares like they usually do. But the problem with The Turning was it's perfectly fine. It's a perfectly fine little gothic horror movie, until the ending, when it suddenly it falls apart. I don't want to spoil it, even though you really shouldn't waste your time watching it. In case you do, I don't want to spoil the ending, except to say that the ending is incredibly unsatisfying. Like I said on Twitter, there's a difference between an ambiguous ending and a non-existent ending. And it just sort of stops. And you're just like, what? The woman next to me in the theater literally said out loud, she went, what? Huh? And then she started laughing. She's like, what the fuck was that ending? And I'm like, yes, what the fuck was that ending? So, it's super disappointing because it was fine, and then it wasted any goodwill that it had earned. So, boo earns. In gaming, I continue to play Tomb Raider. I have not finished it yet. As I mentioned last episode, I reached the point where they're like, hey, go and do what you gotta do because this is the end game coming up. Not in those words, actually, because, you know, he's a native from the middle of the jungle, so he doesn't talk like that. But in going back to the previous areas to, like, you know, catch the things that I missed, I very quickly realized I'm not gonna 100% this game. I feel like I 100%ed the second one, as I've said before. I don't know how. The problem here is that there are the survival caches scattered all around, and there's a bunch of them. And there have been some where I'm, like, looking around, and I can feel the controller vibrating, but I never get the prompt to dig it up, and I can't find them, and it's super frustrating and annoying. And there's, like, a bunch of those that I just have been like, never mind. So I've basically decided, okay, I'm not going to try to 100% this, because it'll just stress me out and take, like, so much longer. And I would rather just go and do the important stuff, make sure I've done all the side quests, make sure I've hit all the tombs and all the crypts so that I can get everything and be prepared for a final boss battle. And it's fine, because I want to do all the side missions to finish, you know, story stuff, even if it's a side story. And then I also want to do all of the tombs. I did finish all of the tombs. I finished the very last tomb, got the trophy, because the tombs give you the extra skills that you can't just upgrade on your own. You have to finish the tomb in order to get that particular skill. And what's hilarious is that in the first area, where I clearly just missed those tombs because I was doing the story and I wasn't really thinking, oh, let me explore every little nook and cranny in the beginning of the game, I missed some tombs in the beginning, and those ended up being really helpful tomb prizes because those skills were like quicker health regeneration, and like there was one where if you're like near death and you're about to die, your health is automatically restored once per battle, and I'm like, that's helpful. Could have used that a few times in the game. So, but now I have it for the end. And when you do a crypt, the crypts give you, like, the bonus outfits. So you can get the tunics and the greaves, and you can get different, depending on which one you craft and make and wear, wearing it gives you different powers. Like, you get extra experience, your health regenerates faster, you know, the enemies don't see you as quickly. It varies. So you can pick whatever you like, and whatever will give you the bonus that you want, and sometimes they look fabulous, and that's always helpful and a good bonus too. So I think I'm mostly done with the backtracking and the stocking up of equipment. I'm floating in gold and jade, so I've got plenty of money. So I'm going to go and buy all of the weapons to see, like, which ones I want to make sure that I have going into the final. I want the strongest weapons going into it, so now I'm just going to buy everything and upgrade as much as I can and see what is the best way to go. So maybe next episode I'll have finished Tomb Raider. We shall see. Or I'm hoping I can finish it, because I don't want to get to the final boss battle and have it be like some of the other battles in the game that have been, like, super difficult because you can't, like, strategize your way through it. You just have to fight what's in front of you, and it's really hard. And because I've made it through the whole game on normal difficulty, and I have not had to tweak any of the difficulty levels, and I'm really hoping I can get through the final boss battle without having to lower the combat difficulty to easy. Fingers crossed for me, folks. Please, thank you. The other thing I wanted to talk about was Animal Crossing. Yeah. So New Horizons is coming out in less than a couple of months now, and I'm super excited about it, obviously. Have you met me? But over the past couple weeks, they've been announcing some pre-order bonuses. It started with, like, Japan, and then there was some pre-order bonuses for the UK. But this past week, they started with the pre-order bonuses in America. And, like, Target is offering a little journal notebook that you can get, an Animal Crossing notebook, and I'm like, oh, that's cute. Best Buy is giving a little Tom Nook sticker for your phone, which is super cute. The problem is that I don't want any good pre-order bonuses for this game, because I don't want to buy a physical copy of this game. Because Animal Crossing is a game that you don't want a physical copy of. Because you're going to play it every single day. At least I will be playing it literally every single day, once a day. And I'm not swapping cartridges. That's why I was annoyed that Ring Fit didn't come with the Ring accessory and a download code. It came with the Ring accessory and a cartridge. Because now I've got to keep swapping that in and out every time I want to play Ring Fit, and then when I want to play Pokemon, I got to swap the cartridges, and it's annoying. So with Animal Crossing, that is a game you want downloaded to your hard drive to have on your Switch, so you're not swapping cartridges, it's just always there. And I was originally planning on getting it from the eShop, and I'm like, well, the eShop's not going to have any kind of pre-order download, so... but now apparently Best Buy is offering, if you pre-order the digital copy of the game through Best Buy, you get a $10 reward certificate. And I'm like, well, that's something at least, you know, I can get $10 off my next purchase. So that's not a bad deal. I don't know when Best Buy would give you your download code. Like with the eShop, I feel like if you pre-order it through the eShop, Nintendo is totally going to let you, like, preload the game, like the day before. It'll just automatically download to your Switch so that you can just start playing it as soon as it's released. So like at midnight you can start playing it. Although why anyone would want to start an Animal Crossing game at midnight is beyond me, because who wants to move into their new town in the middle of the night when it's dark? I mean, obviously the game will do what it needs to do to get you set up, but after a certain point, everyone will go to bed, and the stores will shut, and then you got nothing. And I would rather get to my new island home in, you know, a beautiful sunny morning or afternoon. Because I am going to take off March 20th. I have no shame about it. I'm taking the day off work. I'm taking off that Friday. And it doesn't really matter to me, I guess, when Best Buy sends you the code. Like, if you pre-order the game, if they send you a code right away, and you can just basically use that to pre-order the game on your Switch, or if they don't send you the code until the day before or the day of, even if they don't send it until that morning, or if they send it at midnight, that would work too. But even if they don't send it until that morning, it's fine, because I can get up in the morning, I can turn on my Switch, I can enter the code, and download the game, and I can, like, you know, have breakfast, have a shower, get dressed, maybe even play some Ring Fit, whatever. And then I can start playing Animal Crossing when it finishes downloading in the afternoon. It's fine, because the Switch tends to download pretty quickly. So, I don't know, but I guess I'm going to find out, because it looks like right now I'm going to be pre-ordering a digital download code through Best Buy. That seems to be the best option for a digital copy of Animal Crossing New Horizons with a bonus of some kind. Unless Nintendo suddenly decides they're going to do something even more amazing than giving me $10, then I might go back to the eShop, but we'll see what happens, because there's still a couple of months left, and I'm just super excited. I'm surprised I'm still hoping for that, like, special direct video where they give you, like, lots of information about Animal Crossing to really promote it. Maybe they'll do that in February, you know, where there's, like, still a month to go. But yay, Animal Crossing's coming, and I'm so excited. So come back next episode and see if I finished Tomb Raider. And what else I've got to talk about, who knows? I'll have seen a movie, I'm sure. See you then. Bye!